is all about. That is true. But at the same time, don't forget that they are defining your agenda. They are giving you the framework of thinking. You are moving within the circle that they have defined the border of it. You should break away from it. You should find another model, another paradigm of thinking where you go to the people, you go to where the story is, and try really to dig deep into what's happening in order to challenge and to question centers of power and centers of authority, rather than to question them while you have only their parameters of thinking around you. The third point, which I found very important in our reporting, is the issue of understanding societies. I cannot understand, why some of us do have their perceptions which they copy from the society. And in fact, some of us, including presenters and some of the people who would love to be shown or seen on the screen as, populist, let us say, or popular, they will just collect certain kind of perceptions, and then they try to deepen this perception rather than to challenge it, including public perceptions. I think diversity within nations, within cultures, within societies, within political parties are there, and we need to understand them. Always I used to say that the role of the journalist is to see the cracks in the wall, not to describe the wall. We need to see the details of it and try to understand why these cracks exist, what does it mean, where it is going. So this is basically setting kind of concepts very quick. I mentioned all these themes, but to say one important final fact. Content and the perception about ourselves and about our role and how do we see ourselves within this sphere. We are not business people, we are not politicians, and we should be some people who carry a mission. Without that mission, I am afraid we will be lost between technicalities and commercialism and necessities, and we may end eventually being part of all powers that compete in order to dominate this world around us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your passionate speech. Would like to mention, remember when I talked about the numbers of unique visitors at the beginning of the session, I mentioned CNN, around 70 million visitors a month. That has to be checked. It's an estimate that we have, but we are not absolutely sure. As we don't have anybody from CNN here, I don't know if there is, but if there is not, we would like to check that later on. Our next speaker is James Montgomery from the BBC. Welcome. That's your turn.